guys, Eli with Transworld Spartanburg, South Carolina, and just had another thought that came across my mind. There's a potential deal I have going on where there's a buyer interested in putting in an offer on a retail business that I have, and the seller has a good amount of inventory, and he's asking a decent amount for the business as well. And the buyer has a similar business already, and he kind of wants to merge. I don't know if say merge the two, but he wants to have two locations and use his inventory in both stores. And the seller knows that. The seller's interested in obviously doing a deal because he wants to sell his business. But what's interesting is the buyer told me what they were thinking about offering because they already have inventory. And the amount that they were thinking, which I don't communicate this to the seller because we don't bring verbal offers to sellers. We do written offers with a good faith deposit. That's what we do. But the offer that the buyer was thinking was frankly low. And I mentioned that to him. I said, "You're welcome to do that, but he's asking X and you're offering Y. Y is way down here." And you got to think about the fact that if I put an offer in front of a seller, and the seller's asking X, and you are 40 or 50 or 60% different than what they're asking, what are the chances they're actually going to consider that offer realistically? Because there are other people looking at this opportunity. So the recommendation to buyers is, look, put your best foot forward, because this is a good opportunity and there's been a decent amount of activity on it. You're not the only buyer I'm talking to. And if somebody else comes along and puts in an offer better than yours, that could be a problem for you. So you got to think about that. Put your best foot forward. Obviously, there's always room for some negotiation, but don't make it so much that the other party just basically declines your offer entirely. Put an offer in that's a good offer. Make sure that the other party is actually going to be reasonably intrigued by the offer, not just blow it off entirely. So, something to think about. When you put an offer in, put in a reasonable offer. Put your best foot forward. Just something to think about. This is Eli with Transworld, 864-527-5995, etatem@tworld.com.